Should the Chicago Bears sign recently cut running back Leonard Fournette? What's up, guys? I'm back with a short little Bears video talking about Leonard Fournette here, okay? Which I didn't think I would be talking about right now, but apparently the Jaguars decided to cut him, okay? The guy they drafted at number 5 overall in front of Mahomes and Watson, okay? I know people want to clown us for passing on Mahomes and Watson. They also passed on Mahomes and Watson, and now apparently they've released the guy that they selected at number 5 overall. It's being reported that Leonard Fournette's relationship with the Jaguars management and the coaching staff was not great at all, so they're looking to trade him for a long time now, for the past couple months, but they could not get a single offer because everybody knew, like, this guy wanted out of Jacksonville. So pretty much what happened was everybody just waited for him to be cut, and they couldn't even get like a 5th or 6th round pick in return. So if you are a Jaguars fan, man, I feel extremely bad for you because you guys are definitely tanking this season, maybe going for Trevor Lawrence. But on the bright side, guys, if you get Trevor Lawrence, I mean, your franchise is probably going to be good for the next 10 years. So in either case, man, a really good and talented young running back, only 25 years old, who has been a proven workhorse powerhouse running back in the Jacksonville Jaguars system, which doesn't have a great offensive line either, keep in mind. That guy is available on the market right now. Taking a closer look at how Leonard Fournette did with the Jacksonville Jaguars, I mean, he was a great running back for the majority of his time there. He was only there for 3 years, keep in mind, so it's not like we had like a large sample size, but his rookie season, guys, he rushed for over 1,000 yards and 9 rushing touchdowns, also finished with 302 receiving yards, so active somewhat in the receiving game as well. 2018 was a down year for him. He only had 439 rushing yards and only 5 touchdowns because he did struggle a lot with injuries, so he only played in 8 games, struggling with ankle injuries, hamstring as well, so not truly healthy that year. But in 2019, he went back to full health, and man, did he have a great season. He played in 15 games and finished with 1,152 rushing yards, 3 rushing touchdowns, and last year he got really active in the receiving game as well, finishing with over 500 receiving yards, and he also finished with 76 receptions. And by the way, guys, his yards per carry was also 4.3 last year, so a pretty decent yards per carry, a higher number than the Bears have had over the past 2 years. One thing that you have to talk about when discussing Leonard Fournette is his combination of size, power, and speed. He's 6 foot tall, weighs 230 pounds almost, so he's a big, tall running back, packs a lot of power, has a great build, a lot of strength in his lower body, so if you need him to go up the gut for 2 yards, 3 yards on, at the goal line or on 3rd and short, he can most definitely do that. He's done that a lot in the past couple of years, but beyond that, he also has the speed to break a few big ones loose. Against the Steelers in his rookie season, he hit 22 miles per hour on a 90-yard touchdown run, which made him the fastest ball carrier throughout the entire season. That is some elite talent right there. I know people don't usually think about Leonard Fournette as a speedy type of back, a back with top-end speed, but he has shown in the past that he does possess that speed. So he's really an all-around great running back that you can use in a variety of different places. He has shown he can catch the ball now at a pretty consistent rate. Breaking tackles, okay, he was top 10 in yards after contact throughout the last 3 years. So even playing with poor offensive lines, even getting tackled pretty early in the box, he has shown the ability to shake off defenders and get past the second level. Which all of this, again, by the way, guys, surprises me so much. Like, why did the Jaguars decide to get rid of a running back like this? I understand that running backs are ridiculously easy to replace in the league now. They're a dime a dozen, okay? So you could pretty much replace your running back through the draft like every 3 or 4 years, and it would probably work out for you. But guys, to select a back at number 5 overall with the talent and speed that he has and the production he has over the past 2 seasons as well, and just kind of get rid of him without getting anything in return, it doesn't make the most sense to me, but God, I am happy the Jaguars decided to do that because this gives the Bears an opportunity to sign a running back that they probably need. I say need kind of hesitantly because we don't per se need a number 1 back right now. We already have David Montgomery for that role. I mean, we drafted this guy just a year ago, so he hasn't truly gotten a chance to shine yet in this offense, an offense that doesn't have really great run blocking whatsoever. So even with the poor run blocking, he finished with almost 900 yards last year, showing his lateral quickness, showing his ability to make multiple cuts, make defenders miss. I mean, I can count a lot of times last year when he was tackled pretty much at the line of scrimmage, but he still made something out of nothing. So a lot of his runs last year were pretty much all on his own. And with all that being said, I don't want us to give up on David Montgomery at all. Like, that's not what I'm going for here. But I am saying that David Montgomery right now is hurt, okay? And we don't know when he's fully coming back yet. He suffered a groin strain last week, and they say he's only going to be out for 2 to 4 weeks. But guys, groin strains can linger sometimes, okay? Based on previous players that I've seen play in the NFL and even other sports as well, sometimes a groin strain can impact you for longer than your initial prognosis. So even if you're only out for 2 to 4 weeks, I mean, he could be limited in his cuts, in his lateral movements, in juking and moving side to side. So if that is the case, man, to have a proven back like Leonard Fournette who can be successful in this system, in my opinion, that is a no-brainer for the Chicago Bears. Ryan Pace should be on the phone right now speaking to Leonard Fournette and trying to get him to come to Chicago, because there is a question mark right now at the running back spot. Our depth behind David Montgomery is so incredibly weak. Like, if David Montgomery were to go down like he has right now, who is going to replace him as the featured back in this offense? Tariq Cohen is not that type of back, guys. He can't be getting the ball like 20, 30, 40 times a game because he cannot handle that. His body is just not built to be that type of back. He's more of a receiving type of back, more of a change of pace back. And Cordero Patterson, man, he's more of a gadget, one-cut type of back. They probably can't handle the role of being an all-down, workhorse back. And if you look at the other guys we have, like Ryan Nall, Artavis Pierce, Napoleon Maxwell, I mean, these are guys that, yeah, they have potential. Yeah, they're young. Yeah, we've seen some things from them in preseason, like, Ryan Nall, for example, or maybe in training camp, Artavis Pierce is looking pretty good. But these are all unproven options. And at this point in the Chicago Bears offense, we need proven options because our offense was damn near bottom 5 in like every single category last year. So at this point, we should be looking for guys that have shown they can have success in the NFL. Leonard Fournette is one of those guys. I think if we were to sign him, he could be a tremendous asset because he can catch the ball as well, keep in mind. So I know some people want to compare him to Jordan Howard. This guy can actually catch the ball unlike Jordan Howard. So although he would be a power back in our system, more of a run-up-the-gut type of back, he also has the ability to catch the ball out of the backfield as well, which does make him a truly versatile weapon. Guys, even when Dave Montgomery comes back fully healthy, Leonard Fournette's skills can make him a really nice complementary back in this offense. An offense that does need, in my opinion, a power type of running back. We don't truly have anybody right now that on 3rd and 2 or at the goal line you can just give the ball off to and run him up the gut. Nowadays in the NFL, guys, you need multiple backs to rotate in and out, like between downs or between drives, because a lot of great offenses, I mean, that's what they do now, so that every back they use has fresh legs whenever they come on the field. The days of a true workhorse type of back are gone. Like, yeah, some teams, they give the ball off to one running back, 30, 40 times a game, but those teams are far and few in between. And Super Bowl champions over the past couple years have shown us that you can win it all by rotating your backs in and out pretty often. So in every way I look at this, guys, this would be a great acquisition for the Chicago Bears. A guy that is only 25 years of age, still has a lot of talent, a lot of potential, barely any mileage on his legs. I mean, he's only played 3 seasons, for crying out loud. Has had a decent amount of proven success in this league, would be a really nice complementary back to the one we already have. Also be that power type of back that I feel like we are missing on this offense after Jordan Howard left. So if I were Ryan Pace, I mean, I would 100% be signing this guy right now. He's only going to be signed to a 1-year prove-it type of deal, so it's only going to cost us around $4 million, which we can absolutely afford, guys. Like, we still do have a decent amount of cap space left, and it would be wise to use it on a guy as talented as this one. But that's pretty much all I have to say about this. Leave your comments down below. Let me know if you guys think we should sign Leonard Fournette. But as always, guys, bear down.